basically a Wi-Fi interface between your device and the radio, and it has a Wi-Fi transmitter built into it that'll make the connection, allow you to stream the output of your device.
Alright, so here's my new CRUX video interface connected to the factory head unit of my 2015 Toyota Tundra. So, sorry for the glare, but there's my phone. Whatever I'm doing on my phone, it's gonna be doing on the screen. Sorry for the flickering, I guess that's just... Well, I'm gonna go back to my home screen. There it goes, back to the home screen. We'll just click on Boom Beach. There's Boom Beach right here in my truck. Just like that. Pretty freaking sweet, man. We'll listen to my tunes. We'll go to Xbox. Play some A Day to Remember. Pretty sweet. So all that happens through this little adapter I've put down here. I'll pull it out so you can see it. This is where I'm going to put it. I'm just going to manually, I'm going to keep it down here in my dash, or my center console, when I put everything back together. But that's it. The CRUX video Wi-Fi interface gives you a little antenna, your wiring harness that goes up behind the head unit, and then this cord right here is your power, your ACC power cord, as well as your ground, which I've spliced into my cigarette lighter right there. I just need to tip them up, but yeah, I just went into the ground and the power. So I'll store that down there. Keep this antenna pointed up, and that's it, man. That's all out of the way. There's already a bunch of cords already down there, so I'm not worried about it getting in the way of anything else. There's coming from my gear shifter, there's a bunch of wires, so that's just kind of nice and neat and tucked away. The antenna is right here, pointed straight up. My mount is right there, so you know, not too far of a distance away. But yep, 2015 Toyota Tundra. And the way to access this, once again, I apologize for the glare coming off. My hood's up and the glare's coming right off the corner of my hood. But you go to audio, and when you go to audio, once you install the wire harness, this AV button pops up, which it was never there before. New CRUX video interface that allows me to mirror this phone onto my stock factory Entune bare bones bottom of the line head unit. It's a 2015 Toyota Tundra. So as you can see by the HD radio and the XM, this is the 100% stock radio that came with my truck. First thing we're gonna do is crank it up. That's the little chime that you get after you install the CRUX, and that's the little flash screen you get every time you crank the truck up. And the first thing that loads is your CRUX video interface. It'll pull up here in a second. Okay, it's got that little, there we go. Should be coming back. There's your CRUX interfacing solution. So it probably takes maybe 10 seconds to start up once you do initially crank up your truck. It had nothing to do with me turning on my phone just now. It just does that. So it's sitting there waiting, waiting for connection. So, and you can come and go out of this if you want to. Hit home. It'll take you back to your home screen to access it. You know, before you install this, when you saw it for the first time, you'll go to your audio screen. And when you install this, when you install the wiring harness behind the head unit, you'll unlock this AV icon, which before I did the install myself, I had no AV icon previously. So you select AV, takes you back to the CRUX interfacing solutions for Android, and it's compatible for both iPhone, Apple devices, as well as Android. Unfortunately, with Apple devices, you're limited on your mirroring functions. Like, the video has to be in your video app, and your music has to be in your iTunes or your music app. You can't straight up mirror your iPhone using this device. You can only just kind of like fling videos and pictures and music that are already currently in your music gallery and your video app. But with Android, because it's like completely unlocked, you can straight up mirror your entire device. So I'm on a Galaxy S6 Edge, so I'll scroll over to Quick Connect, tap on that, and there it is, Hotspot CC. So that is the CRUX. So as soon as I tap it and hit start screen mirroring, will get us a connection. Boom. There's your screen right there. So I did the installation myself. The unit, the Wi-Fi interface and the wire harness cost me about $250. I had to buy it from a retailer here in Atlanta. Couldn't find it online for sale. They wanted to charge me like $175 to install it in my vehicle, which it's pretty easy. You just got to know how to, you just watch some YouTube videos. And basically in my Tundra, I had to lift up my center console here. I had to put this in neutral, take the gear shifter knob off. I had to lift this entire center console up and out. Down here where my cigarette lighter is, I had to take it out, I had to take this out, and then I was finally able to remove the head unit and access it from behind. Once you get all that done, which simply watching a 5-minute video on YouTube, you can figure it out. And as you can see, it's all put that together, and everything looks perfect. Nothing looks out of place. Everything looks just like it did when, you know, before I did the install. Brand spanking new. Truck's 6 months old. So yeah, I watched the video, figured it out myself, and it was too easy. Saved myself $175. If you do want to pay the $460 that they're going to charge you, go for it by all means. But I just, you know, I like my money and need to save it, so I figured it out myself. But anyways, super freaking easy. I do have issues with my Bluetooth with this Galaxy S, so I'm going to go and turn that off so you don't see that the whole time throughout the video. It says off, but it's not off. Now it's going to be off. Okay. So, pretty sweet. Let's just go here. I can be driving down the road watching Netflix. We'll go ahead and put this in landscape mode. This is just a magnetized little thing I got from Walmart for 10 bucks before I got all this set up. Screw it, let's watch that. Everything is being streamed via Wi-Fi to my truck's head unit.
December 7th, 1941. The turmoil of World War II.
This great sense of urgency, like he needs to sink more and more tons of shipping, and he actually presses his luck in this battle.
The first wave.
Awesome. So let's watch some sports. Never miss another football game. We'll just watch Sports Center.
Bernard Robinson is a good example. I think Braxton Miller at the end of the day could wind up being a third, fourth round pick and really improve his stock because of this move.
And for more now, let's welcome in.
And so this won't allow you to control your device. This is only, you know, controlling the head unit. But you do have the option to come in here. When you first do install this, it's going to be in normal mode, which is kind of pinched. But all you do is you hit the screen, click on screen format, and then stretched, and that makes it fill in the entire screen. But pretty freaking sweet, man. For 250 bucks, you really can't beat it. You can play all your games on here. mean, whatever you do on your phone, you can view right here on your screen, and it ties into your sound system, and it sounds dang good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go to our messages, check it out. There's me sending my wife a picture of, yeah, I got it installed. I mean, oops, don't need that. That's it. That's the CRUX video interface. And I'll edit in the actual unit and where I placed it in the truck. That's it. Thanks, guys.